Hey now, what's going on, everybody?
How you doing, Bob?
You know, we're everybody. Just so you know, we're just so afraid to change the introduction to these things.
Fear has nothing to do with it. I'm confident in the introduction. I think they're dynamic and they set the stage.
Always.
If it isn't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't had any really bad reviews about it yet, so we'll see.
That's right. And we've got dynamic leaders in the IoT space joining us today, so we're very excited. This is actually, as it's turning out, this is the fourth in a 5-episode series, so to speak, around NuvolinQ. We did 3 episodes already where we spoke with Mr. Maurizio Tersigni, the president and CEO of NuvolinQ. And now today, joining my illustrious co-host, Mr. Steve Brumer, by the way, Steve Brumer, thanks for coming out. And joining us today and joining Maury is Guy Chevrette, the CEO and founder of IMETRIK Labs, who is they work on some really bleeding edge technology and a solution that has not quite been done before yet in IoT. And the partnership they have with NuvolinQ allows IMETRIK Labs to go to market with their solution with the partnership of NuvolinQ. And BHIoT Group has been involved with go-to-market strategies with many different outfits and companies in the IoT space for quite a while now. So we're
including NuvolinQ.
Absolutely.
So we're going to tie all that together a little bit today. And with having said all of that, I'm going to hand it off to you, gentlemen. Take it away.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it. And gentlemen, it's an honor and a pleasure to be a part of this discussion today. And so to set the stage a little bit, those of us that have been listening to the first 3 episodes, and if you missed the first 3 episodes, shame on you. But Maury, can you give a very quick overview of the company and your strategy around go-to-market? What do you sell, what you do for the industry, and what your strong suits are?
Sure. Thanks, Steve. So Maurizio Tersigni, president of NuvolinQ. So what we do is we provide highly available, highly secure connectivity for IoT solutions and use cases of all types, and we around the world. So we make onboarding your solution incredibly simple. We make being able to onboard and deploy your solution in multiple countries very simple. So we focus on the network element and provide you the best network experience you can to make your solutions successful.
Excellent. And Guy, you've been around doing this stuff not as long as me, but tell us a little bit about IMETRIK Labs and what you guys have been doing.
IMETRIK Labs is just the continuity of what I am doing for more than 25 years, touching at that time, Steve, we call that a machine to machine. So, and moving to IoT. So, and I made the statement at the end of 2019 that the industry need to collaborate, to work together closer, to find ways to accelerate IoT deployment, IoT solution deployment. So I said, if it's true what market analysis said about the billions of units to be deployed, I told to my team, myself, and not all my network of friends that we will not do it as we are doing it today. So that was the major business driver to develop a private lab that work with a partner. You will never see IMETRIK Labs in front of a customer. We have always a partner such as NuvolinQ, okay, to accelerate and to articulate our go-to-market strategy.
Excellent. So Maury, you got a new thing launching next month. Tell the world about it. We gave a little bit of a snippet in episode 3, but now that we have Guy on the call on this podcast, why don't you tell us about it?
Sure, Steve. So, as part of our natural evolution, as we continue to bring about tools and services in the network space for IoT, we started to focus on our requirement for an EUICC eSIM capability. Now they're out there from various providers, but we wanted something that was a little more unique and more addressed more of the issues that the customers were bringing forward to us. So we came up with Guy. We came across Guy, who has a long history and high pedigree in the whole EUICC and IoT space, and started working with him and IMETRIK to develop a UICC platform, which we're marketing as Link 1.0. Basically, one SIM SKU, one provider, zero touch, that will allow us to basically provide for our customers a native capability, roaming and multi-IMSI if required, but we're pretty much are very unique in providing native connectivity around the world. We're providing it and delivering it in such a way that the customers don't have to touch their devices on the field. They can make changes over the air, and they can enhance the already secure environment we have. With Guy, we're enhancing the security capabilities of this platform so that it's highly secure. But more importantly, it allows you to manage your environment dynamically and very, very easily, so that any kind of use case can be deployed efficiently. And there's added features such as automatic failover, so we can really enhance already robust SLAs that we bring out to the marketplace, and ensure always uptime.
Great. So Guy, when Maury and Mark and the team came to you, where did you have this vision? Like, where did you see the industry, and why did you think you had a great idea to change it and to get ahead in this level of technology?
Steve, we are using the embedded SIM since the quasi inception of IMETRIK back in 2005. To be more precise, we built our first batch of devices, electronic component like that, a generic device for IoT with a embedded SIM. After the GSMA released the form factor for a new SIM back in 2008. So we have been working on that, knowing that a removable SIM will be always a point of failure, and addressing a industrial market, the automotive industry, or a electric grid, any kind of this kind of industrial market. We need to have something where, when we test our devices, we are shooting for a mean time between failure of over 10 years. You cannot do it with a SIM card, with a connector to hold the SIM card. So this is why very early we start to look about how we can improve the performance of the design. And when the market introduced the 3G standard, they came with that idea that now the SIM is no more a physical device, but is more an application running on the top of what we call today a UICC. We are using the embedded version because of I was talking about the reason of having something very robust. That the UICC is a very powerful module or a computing environment, and we start to look about how we can improve and use that capacity of a UICC to improve security. Because, as you know, a UICC, it's a cryptographic engine. So why not to use that more than just to do the authentication and the key agreement with the mobile network operator, but also to leverage that capacity we have embedded in the device to really solve the problem of low cost at the same time without compromising the security of having a remote device in the field.
So Guy, when you look at the top two major advantages and benefits that the Link 1.0 UICC eSIM and platform brings to the market, what do you think the top two buying points are?
The first thing, Steve, imagine you produce that and you have an EUICC on that board, okay? I don't know in advance which operator I will use with that device. So first things is, when I dealt with that soldered SIM back in 2008, that was the first problem. I said, we fixed the problem that we have a very robust design, no connector, because in an electronic design connector, as I said, it's a point of failure. But how we will fix the fact that we need to load a profile or a subscription, when we turn that device on. So the first advantage that the Link 1.0 will have, is that provide to the customer the capacity to produce in batch, in major batch IoT devices, without knowing in advance which mobile network operator I will use for that specific part number. So that's we are not producing jeans or t-shirt. We are producing this specific device as an ID, and I need to put a subscription from a North American or European operator, and it's that specific one. So all the management having a soldered eSIM on a PCB, that's really change completely the business process put in place by the mobility industry for years, where you insert a SIM card into a phone. So thank you very much to our friend at Apple to push the industry to adopt the eSIM, because that's really create the opportunity. Now we can use it for IoT devices.
Yeah. And Maury, close us out. Like, how excited are you about bringing this to market, and how excited are your clients and customers about trying something new like this?
Well, very excited, as we've been getting feedback. A lot of this development emanates from the feedback we get from our customers. So sure. A lot of them are waiting for this final development, because they're recognizing right away that it's going to simplify their deployment. It's going to allow them to actually broaden their scope of where they can deploy and who they can deploy with. So it's basically going to really enhance their capabilities to go to market. So they're very excited about it, as are we. So excellent.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for this episode. It was a great way of introducing this new product, the Link 1.0. We're excited about bringing it to market with you. We think that the security aspects and the ability for you to not have to worry about, just embed it and worry about, figure out what network you want to be on, wherever you want to be, with a great native SIM. I mean, it's just native plan. It's fantastic. So thank you very much, gentlemen. Doug, let's close this out and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Steve. And thank you, gentlemen. Guy, I thought it was really fascinating to just kind of hear you walk us through the genesis of how this solution came to be. It was really, that was fantastic. And I can understand why NuvolinQ and why Maury is so excited to be taking that solution to market. That was really cool. And thank you, everybody, for joining in and watching this episode. As Steve said, episode 5 of 5 with NuvolinQ is coming up. And look at that, Steve's already at the ready, pointing in the exact right spot to the website. It's actually easier when we're in squares, right?
It's good. But my finger knows where to go, at least.
Yeah, he's trainable. He's taking coaching. BHIOTgroup.com. That's the website for Steve Brumer and John Hubler and their team to talk about IoT solutions. And if you have one, or there's something that you're working on that's cutting edge in this industry, and you want to get in touch with them and come on and join us with an episode of IoT Nuggets, let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Great job.
Thank you very much.